This video covers the IGCSE Biology Objective 5.1.4 to describe enzyme action from the 2025 CAIE syllabus. So first of all, let's talk about the structure of the enzyme. Enzymes have something called an active site. All enzymes have active sites. So in this particular enzyme depiction, the arrow is pointing to where the active site would be. It is basically where the chemicals or the reactants in that particular chemical reaction are going to bind or attach themselves to the enzyme in order for the chemical reaction to take place. Remember, enzymes are either combining several reactants, perhaps two or more reactants together, or they're breaking one particular reactant down into multiple pieces. So that area is where the chemical or chemicals will bind to the enzyme in order for the reaction to occur. So what we have here are substrates that are going to become products. And so a substrate is the molecule that is acted upon by the enzyme. So in an enzyme chemical reaction, the reactants are called the substrates or the substrate, depending on however many there are. So in this particular diagram, there is one reactant called the substrate. It is acted upon by the enzyme, and then the resulting molecule or molecules that are released from the enzyme once the reaction has occurred is called the product. And so how this binding happens is because the substrate and the enzyme have what are called complementary shapes. Well, it's not the whole enzyme, it's the active site of the enzyme has what is called a complementary shape to the shape of the substrate. So you can see in this diagram on the left-hand side that the substrate has that particular shape, and the active site also has what is the complementary shape, so they can fit together. And this is going to allow the chemical reaction to actually take place. If the shapes are not complementary, then the substrate cannot fit into the active site, it cannot bind to the active site of the enzyme, and then a chemical reaction will not occur. So the enzyme must have a complementary shape to the substrate in order for the chemical reaction to take place.